Gotta stop doing the...
Tisk, tisk, tisk. What's up those stairs, Travis?
Mysteries and lots of attractive women. Let's go.
Sleeping Beauty. We were just on the Sleeping Beauty one.
Were we?
The other weird thing about this game that might come to a surprise to some people, despite all the Disney stuff going, oh, it's Belle.
Okay.
Despite all the Disney stuff, like in the merchandising and the promotion and all that, it's actually a while before we're gonna get to Disneyland.
It's true, yeah. You have to go through Traverse Town for a long time, and there's some Disney there, but like the Dalmatians live there for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't like Traverse Town. That annoyed me.
You don't like Travis Town?
You're gonna make it worse.
What's wrong with Travis Town?
You're gonna make it worse for me, huh?
Uh-huh.
Good.
That's the world where you go to if your world's been destroyed.
I gathered that.
Another weird thing about Kingdom Hearts, again, I think it's kind of funny, but you can very much tell that like they weren't necessarily sure that there was going to be more to this.
Oh, sure.
Because in this, he's your first boss right here, and you also see him a little bit later in the game. He kind of just becomes an enemy type in the later games.
I don't know.
So he's going to summon those little heartless.
Do I get his hand when it's down?
Ants. Yeah. So remember, you can target onto stuff, lock on, and unfortunately, right now you don't have the ability to see how much health he has left.
Oh, because I didn't pick the
no, you
wand?
just don't have that ability right now.
Oh, I see. Come on.
And I know the decisions you made in the last episode also affect when you get those abilities.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's interesting. No, you're locking onto the wrong thing. I can't see.
Maybe you should have done automatic camera.
Maybe. Ooh. Ow. This is health, right? The little,
the little green orbs are health.
That's good. I'm glad there's not like an item I have to like keep in mind.
Now you can get items to heal yourself as well.
I'm sure, but it's nice to know that just by killing things I can get health back. That's one of my bugbears from JRPGs. Is just like you have to. It's like managing a store almost, where it's like you're out in the field grinding and leveling up, but like you can only heal as much as you can use healing magic, and you can only use that as much as you have mana, and so you can't do it perpetually because eventually you'll just run out of mana. You know, that annoys me.
So you might be interested to find one thing that I would do in Kingdom Hearts is you get these abilities that restore your mana when you take damage.
Oh yeah.
And you get a healing ability a little more than halfway through the game. And so what I would do is I would make it so whenever I got hit, I got just enough mana to... Oh, you beat him already. Your defense went up.
Oh, I did.
But when I would get hit, I would get just enough mana to heal myself.
I see.
And I guess actually it's not mana in this game. I think it's SP.
Oh, okay.
Or
MP.
MP? Magic points? Yeah. There you go. You're falling into the darkness.
But don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. Are you afraid, Sam?
I'm terrified of the darkness.
Oh, why?
'Cause that's the big bad.
Is it?
Yeah.
What is he going to do to you?
He's going to make you darkness. You're going to go to the realm of darkness.
He's going to get you.
Yeah. No, so that's part of what I mean by, like, Kingdom Hearts is stupid fun because, like, the power of darkness and light are the two, like, driving forces of the plot.
I see.
And, like, everyone's got... It's not quite clear whether hearts are, like, real things or, like, quantifiable, like, power source, or, like, are they talking about their hearts as we know them?
Yeah.
Like, as an organ? Like, hearts are very, they take all forms, all meanings in this.
I see.
But that was just a bad dream, Travis.
Oh, so it didn't matter at all.
No, it didn't matter. It mattered, it actually was the most important thing you've done today. But...
I don't know, I did some pretty important things today, you don't know.
Well, she's calling you a lazy bum, so I'm gonna...
Well, that's Sora, I'm not Sora.
I'm
sorry, Sam, I'm not Sora.
That was bad. That was a bad one.
We ran out of them earlier, I'm sorry, everybody.
So now you're on Destiny Island.
Oh, how fitting. It's my destiny.
It's your destiny. And you and Kairi you got a little thing going on, and you want to get off this island.
Oh yeah. Well, why is she already here? I can just stay here with
You're
her.
not alone on this island.
Oh, there's competition.
So cut that one out.
Nothing. You ever want to go back?
This actually reminds me. I was researching like weird vacation spots recently.
Yeah.
And one of the places I decided I really want to go to someday is have you ever heard of an island called Pitcairn Island?
Along with
No, what's Pitcairn Island?
Pitcairn Island is an island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean next to 0 other islands. It is by itself. It is the world's smallest sovereign nation. It has 50 people on it.
Whoa.
They are all descendants of a mutiny ship of pirates, basically.
No way.
I'm not making this up.
This sounds incredible.
And you can go there, and in fact, they're worried because they're like losing their population because everyone's moving away to like New Zealand, and you can immigrate, like you can just go there if you want to.
But you won't be descended from a mutineer.
No, or one of their Polynesian slaves.
Oh. So the story is getting diluted over time, but
And the funny thing is that this group of like crazy, pirates basically on this island, they decided they didn't want to be on this boat anymore. They threw the captain off. They were like, let's go to this paradise island and just make our own village there. And then one day, one of them discovered that if they could take the roots of a plant growing on that island, they could make alcohol. And chaos ensued.
it sounds like it's a wonder they made it this far.
Well, apparently the guy and then there was a conflict because there were very few women, and
Oh Christ.
so they fought over like who could be whose wife, basically, and a bunch of people were killed. Like they slaughtered each other on this island, fighting over the women. And
Killed in the name of monogamy.
and
You'd think at a certain point, like, yeah, they would give up on. I don't mean to harp on that, but like, you'd think they would give up on the idea of just like, oh yeah, like, there's not like we can't all pair off, so let's all just have one big cuddle puddle and have kids out of that.
well, that's what they tried to do. They shared the wives. There were like 3 women and like 20 men.
Can we? I guess there's no good way of putting it, but like, shared the wives sounds a little weird.
I mean, it's backwards and bad, but it's what they did. Like, I'm sorry.
Woof. So you got to collect
Logs, cloth, and what was the rope?
Yes.
Okay, I forget how to do that.
I can tell you where those are.
Yeah, I
or
want
we-
your help because I don't want to get stuck in this game. I
Okay.
kind of want to
So
see if we can hurry through
I believe if you go up that ladder.
it. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, you want to adjust.
Here it is.
I think
It's not. Am I crazy or is what I'm doing inverted already?
I can't answer that question for you, but you might be.
I guess am I inverted? I thought inverted was like the joystick, like the flight stick. Maybe back in the day that was standard, and what we now consider standard was inverted.
Maybe.
I think that might be it.
I don't know. But if you go in there, there's the cloth.
Okay. Anyway, Pitcairn Island, you can go there. They have like a tourism board. You have to stay with one of the families, so they have homes, and you just have to live with them for
Fascinating.
the time that you spend there. It takes 2 days by boat from the closest island.
I think now you want to go
Up.
up there. Yeah, I think the rope is up there.
Oh, I'm gonna have to change.
This
The
is-
X-axis is now broken, or the Y-axis, I should say.
You're used to one thing being inverted, maybe.
Maybe that's weird. I
Or
thought I
maybe
was-
Kingdom Hearts just has some wacky thing that we don't know about.
There we go. This is how I need it to be, where it's just I point it in the direction it goes.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, and it's definitely an expensive trip. The boat alone, you have to spend like $5,000 per person to
Wow.
like get, because it's like a cargo ship.
Wow.
And they give you a room because it's a 2-day trip. And
I think the rope is on the ground right behind you.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
And then 2 logs.
Yeah. I
Okay.
believe one of those. Is
There are
on-
logs all over here. Look at all this.
I think one of those is on the beach and one of those is in the ocean.
Why don't we just get one of those? A bunch of logs all over there.
Yeah.
We have boats.
We have boats.
We don't need a.
Oh, do you need that fish? Maybe walk over the fish that's in the water right there.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Maybe later.
Yeah. That might be later.
Okay.
She asks for fish at some point. Oh, yeah,
There's the log.
There's a log right there. I think you need 2 logs.
I do.
though. So there might be another log on the. If you go turn around. and go up onto the onto that building that's on your
Right over
right
here.
there. Yep. And you want to go onto that other little island connected by a
Can I
bridge.
make it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so,
Well, that is fascinating.
yeah, that's one of those dream, like, man, what, because, I mean, the island has 50 people on it because that's about as many people as can fit on the island.
Jeez.
It is, like,
Do they have internet?
I doubt it. Apparently they have a hard drive that they share among all the members with a bunch of movies on it.
No way. If that's all you need, you should talk to Kyrie again.
Okay. Is she back by the door? I think
Yeah, she's right where you left her.
Oh, is that where I was?
Yeah.
I guess so. And yeah, and apparently, I told my dad about it, and he was like, I wonder if they all have, like, inbred issues. Because...
Entirely possible, but like I don't want to speak ill of.
No, and I think a lot of people who live there now are recent immigrants, actually, like, or at least from the last 100 years. Because, again, the island started in, like, 1850. Mm-hmm. Maybe even earlier than that.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it was the 1800s or the 1700s.
So, Kyrie's home is out there somewhere, right?
But that's definitely one of those crazy places that's like, man,
Never know by staying here.
to go there someday would be pretty intense.
Yeah. No, that sounds like a trip.
Yeah. I actually have always found that really interesting, of just like these fringe communities, you know, like people who live in like a Siberian wilderness spot that's not on any maps, you know.
Amish people.
I mean, they live in Pennsylvania. You can go to Pennsylvania.
Really
Okay.
thought about it. It's
Just
just
trying to.
How about Nome, Alaska? Would you ever want to go there?
on this island.
Oh, I've heard about people living like all the way up there.
That's the northernmost city in North America. If you ever saw Balto, you know, the movie about the dog sled?
Yeah.
That movie is about getting medicine to Nome, Alaska, because there's no roads to get to Nome, Alaska. They had to use dog sleds to get there because there was a blizzard and they couldn't fly. So in Alaska, there are actually very few connecting highways between cities.
Things are kind of isolated.
You have to fly.
Sitting here
You just have to take like little planes to get everywhere.
Huh.
same old
That's kind of cool. I kind of like that actually.
It is cool. That'd be another interesting trip.
Yeah. I've never been to Alaska, but now you're making me interested in going.
Yeah.
If you hadn't come here, I probably would have.
One thing you'll notice, looking at this animation here, each character has two models.
Oh, really?
One where it's a more detailed model that like looks really nice and like
Like the close-up face.
yeah, that has articulation, and another that just has like mouth flaps.
I think that's many games, actually.
I guess it shows more to
Oh,
me
yeah.
on this one. Like, so now you're looking at mouth flap, Riku.
Oh, yeah.
He's just got mouth flaps.
Like, I'm pretty sure Mass Effect does that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because if you get into, like, a conversation, it's just the waist up. I don't even know if, like,
They don't have legs.
they might not. I wouldn't know for sure, but it would not surprise me if those were specific models just made for the conversations.
Huh. Yeah, maybe.
Because, again, they want to have as much detail in the face as possible, and if you're playing the game normally and it still has all that face detail, it might chug, you know?
Yeah.
So,
It's entirely possible.
yeah. Whoa.
Welcome.
This is a change.
Yeah, welcome.
Look at all the curvy pinnacles and
It's weird.
whatever they're called. This is...
There he is.
I'm not prepared for this.
There he is. Who's your favorite Disney character, Travis?
And then Sora said woefully to Goofy, "You will always be my dearest friend, but we must go fight Basilisk, the great god of chaos and evil." And Goofy said, "I know."
And Goofy said, "Well, gorsh, Sora, if you think we have to kill him, we better try."
And then Pete says, "Oh, hello there, Goofy. Time for next episode.